Um, so welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for being interviewed for our production of A Language of Their Own. And you are?
I'm Victor Pappas, and I directed the production.
Great. So what about the piece drew you to the show? Or?
Oh, a lot of things. I've been a fan of the play since it was developed. We helped develop it when I was working at Intiman Theatre back in the 90s. When it was still a one-act play. He added the second act during the workshop. And I got to know Che then, and I think Che is a wonderful writer. He's first of all very smart and a delightful person, lots of fun to be around. The play has so many interesting things about it. You know, I come from a non-American culture, as many of the characters in the play do, and it's wonderful to see that even people of another culture than mine have the same sort of struggles adapting to American culture that I felt I had and my family had growing up. I love the form of the play. It's very unusual. You know, it goes back and forth between sort of poetic interludes and a realistic drama. And along with that, there's great humor, which I think is always a good way to explore a serious situation, to allow an audience to relate with their heart, with their sense of humor from the sort of primal laughing place of the diaphragm. The characters are fascinating to me. They're complex, and none of them are perfect. They're very human. They are struggling to be better, to live better lives, to learn how to love, to learn how to succeed at being who they are, and to be able to share their lives with another human being in true intimacy. And you know, as most of us know, that's not an easy thing to do, and they keep trying. And each of the characters in the play grows in the course of the play. So I really like that. I like theater that, you know, has a somewhat positive outlook about the human condition and human beings. And I think this play does. I think it's a very entertaining play. There's a lot of humor in it. There's a lot of variety in it. It's enjoyable to watch. And I find that, even as the director, having been there every day and, you know, sat through tech and all of that stuff, the performances that I've watched, I've just completely enjoyed watching them. So I think that's a plus, and I think it'll keep growing as it plays. I think it's the kind of play that audiences will really find somebody to relate to in it. You know, it's got intelligence, but it's not intellectually based. It's really heart-based, and it has a lot of truths that it shares, and a lot of I think it will evoke a lot of human response in the audience, both of laughter and of being moved.
Great. Is there a particular character that you relate to, or?
Kind of all of them. I mean, I see things I've experienced in each one of them, and it's although I always do that when I direct a play. That's sort of my job, is to make sure I do that, as I'm sure you know, David. You know. I care about all four of them. I think they really are interesting people, and each one of them has characteristics that I can relate to.
Great.
And then on top of that, we've got this fabulous musician, Evan Crockett, who is playing the guitar, accompanying the piece, underscoring the play beautifully. I mean, I think it'd be worth the price of admission just to go listen to him play it. But, you know, the actors are good, the production is very simple, but I think very right for the play. I think we've done a good job. I don't normally, you know, but I think we have done a good job, and I think people will have a really good time in the theater if they come see it.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Absolutely.
Everyone, come see A Language of Their Own.